Come on, can't we just try it? But we need more. And your major competitor was here last night and she said she would list it at a higher price and would cut her fee by 1%. There it is, the dreaded last-minute objection. All too often when a client raises one, we make the mistake of thinking that's something negative, when in reality, in most cases, people don't object to something unless they're seriously considering doing it. It's a predictable human response. Different studies, carried out at different times in different places by different research companies and done over a number of years, all reveal that the average client will raise at least 4 objections during their decision-making process before ultimately saying yes. This simply serves to satisfy their predictable need for give and take. It's a way of assuring themselves that they've taken their very best shot and are getting the very best result possible. As many as 60% will raise 4 objections and, without ever getting an answer, say yes the 5th time they're asked for a decision. Did you hear that? The key point is 60% are not looking for an answer. They simply feel compelled to satisfy a predictable need for give and take. So resist the temptation to do what feels right by attempting to answer their objection. They're not looking for an answer. Inserting one will only serve to create resistance that would probably not otherwise exist. The other 40%, well, those are the ones who do need an answer. And again, we have a tendency to do what feels right and deliver an answer in the form of a statement. Pascal said over 300 years ago, people are influenced much more by that which they discover on their own than by things discovered by others and just dictated to them, which turns out to be a major axiom or fundamental truth of negotiating. People support what they author and never argue with their own information, interpretation, and/or conclusions. People simply don't argue with themselves. So the real masters of influence, persuasion, negotiation are those who can guide that discovery, guide with the right questions, not lead with the right answers. If you attend this session, you will learn first a 4-step strategy for effectively handling objections, for guiding the vast majority of your clients who are merely seeking to satisfy a predictable need for give and take through that process, and to yes. Second, only if and when necessary, answers to the most common buyer and seller objections like price, commission, what is and what is not a reasonable offer, by knowing not only what to say, but also when and how to say it. If learning to master this aspect of the negotiating process is of interest to you, I encourage you to attend this session, and if possible, get to this one a little early. As you might imagine, this session always fills up. I look forward to seeing you there.